Southeast Asia is home to some of the most breathtaking destinations on the planet, and two countries consistently rise to the top of every traveler's list: Vietnam and the Philippines. Both offer stunning landscapes, rich cultures, and unforgettable experiences, but they deliver those experiences in very different ways. Whether you are a backpacker on a budget, a beach lover chasing turquoise waters, or a culture enthusiast hungry for history, choosing between these two destinations can feel overwhelming. So let us break it down properly and help you figure out which one deserves your next plane ticket. Vietnam stretches over 1,600 kilometers from north to south, and that length translates into an extraordinary variety of landscapes. In the north, you have the dramatic limestone karsts of Ha Long Bay, the terraced rice fields of Sapa, and the charming ancient town of Hoi An, glowing with lantern light. Move south and you find the buzzing energy of Ho Chi Minh City and the lush waterways of the Mekong Delta. Vietnam is essentially a long ribbon of contrasts, where every region feels like an entirely different country. The Philippines, on the other hand, is an archipelago made up of over 7,000 islands, and that number alone tells you something extraordinary about its natural diversity. From the world-famous white sand beaches of Boracay and the dramatic chocolate hills of Bohol to the stunning underground river in Palawan, consistently ranked among the most beautiful islands on Earth, the Philippines is a paradise built for those who love the ocean. If beaches are your priority, the Philippines edges ahead with sheer variety and raw tropical beauty. Vietnam carries thousands of years of history within its borders. The country was shaped by Chinese influence, French colonialism, and its own fierce independence, and you can feel all of that layered into its temples, cuisine, and daily life. Walking through the ancient streets of Hoi An or exploring the imperial citadel of Hue gives you a sense of a civilization that has endured and evolved through centuries. The Vietnamese people carry a quiet pride in their heritage that makes cultural exploration deeply rewarding. The Philippines has a different cultural identity, one that blends indigenous traditions with strong Spanish colonial influence and a modern American touch. This creates a fascinating and sometimes surprising mix. Catholic churches standing beside ancient rice terraces, English spoken fluently almost everywhere, and a warmth in the local people that is genuinely hard to match. The Filipino spirit, known locally as bayanihan, which means a sense of community and togetherness, makes travelers feel welcomed in a way that is truly special. Vietnamese cuisine is widely considered one of the greatest food cultures in the world, and for very good reason. From a steaming bowl of pho on a street corner in Hanoi to a crispy Ban Miles sandwich grabbed on the go, the food is fresh, flavorful, and incredibly affordable. Vietnamese cooking relies heavily on herbs, balance, and technique, and every region has its own signature dishes that are worth traveling for on their own. Filipino food is heartier and bolder, with dishes like adobo, sinigang, and lechon taking center stage. It is comfort food elevated to an art form, and the growing international recognition of Filipino cuisine means more and more travelers are discovering just how delicious and unique it truly is. Vietnam is generally easier to navigate as a single continuous journey. You can travel from Hanoi all the way down to Ho Chi Minh City by train, bus, or motorbike, experiencing everything the country has to offer in one long adventure. Budget travelers will find Vietnam extremely affordable, with street food, guest houses, and local transport keeping costs very low. The Philippines requires a bit more planning because island hopping between destinations means relying on flights or ferries, which can add up in both time and cost. However, the reward for that extra effort is access to some of the most isolated and pristine natural environments anywhere in the world. Ultimately, Vietnam suits travelers who want a culturally immersive overland journey packed with history and incredible food. The Philippines is the dream destination for those who want to lose themselves in island paradise, crystal clear water, and the warmth of one of the most hospitable cultures on Earth. Both are extraordinary. The real question is simply what kind of adventure you are ready for.